Excuse me.
Look at me.
Let me see where my thing at. Hey y'all. Hey. Hey, Lisa. I wonder if y'all knew this. I pay for my food twice. I had to pay for this food twice. It's kind of pissed me off because I didn't know that they do this. How many of y'all knew that if they fuck up your order, they make the employees pay for it? How many of y'all knew that? If your order's not right, they make the employees pay for it. Did y'all know that? Yeah. It comes out the employees' checks. Did y'all know that? It kind of pissed me off. But I said, I'm not going to make you pay for this steak. I mean, mistakes happen. I paid $9.75 times 2 for just the steak. I like my steak medium rare. Give me my blood. And so the first guy that made it, it wasn't medium rare. He was killing the damn steak. And so the guy said, I said, no, that's not. I said, let me cut in 2. I said, no, that's not going to work. He said, well, how much that going to be out my check? At your check, $9.75. $9.75 was going to come out his check. $9.75. So I paid for this steak twice. I said, no, that's not fair. I said, it may not be the way I want it. I said, then you take the steak home. They tried to give it to me. I said, no, let him have it. I didn't know that. That vexed my spirit. So when y'all be returning shit at Waffle House, they call this the high-end meat. As thin as this goddamn steak is, I don't know what's high-end about it. Because it's very thin. But I don't think it's fair that no job should take it out of any employee's paycheck if a meal ain't right. That's wrong on every cost. Tell me if I'm wrong now. Yes. And I told him, no, you will not pay for this. I had swiped my card again for $9.75. I promised the card. I said, no. I said, what you mean? He said, how much that gonna come out my check? I said, what you mean it gonna come out your check? He said, because I didn't make it right for you. He said, all the high-end meats, they make us pay for them. I said, what? They're already working us to death. This thin-ass steak, this one still ain't bleeding. This one ain't even right. But I said, you know what? It's okay. I just don't like shit like that. That bothers me. I would like people. I'm going to get a real knife. They already ain't getting paid enough. And then you going to take their pay. They already ain't getting paid enough. and then you're going to take their pay. Make it make sense. Somebody talk to me. Make it make sense. They already ain't getting paid enough, then you're going to take their pay. Man, that don't sit well with me. I paid $10 for this steak twice. I kid you not. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And y'all go in the Waffle House, tearing up the Waffle House, fighting in the Waffle House, y'all fucking up them employees' money. Mm-hmm. How many videos we see of black folks fighting in the Waffle House? Black folks jumping on the damn cooks and shit. Mm-mm. That bothers me. That's bad. Look how many videos we watch. You know how many videos we watch of black niggas showing out in the Waffle House? And y'all showing y'all ass fight with them goddamn people cooking y'all food, and it'll probably cost them people their damn jobs. How in the hell that this is legal for a restaurant to charge? Oh my God, take this away from me, Jesus. Y'all, I swear to God, these motherfuckers trying to take us back to slavery. Tell me how many of y'all knew this? That Waffle House made them people pay for that. Mm-hmm. And what we see, nothing but fights at Waffle House. All them damn people done lost all that money. It's affecting the cooks. It's affecting the people that y'all end up fucking up the food. Oh, man. Jerry, it's sad. I swiped my card twice for a steak. Because my steak went right. He said, how much they gonna come out of my check? The black man said, how much they gonna come out? I said, come out your check. What do you mean come out your check? He said, oh, they charged us for a high-end meats. All the states, if you say it ain't right, that employee getting charged for your wrong steak. Yeah, they're gonna give you another one. That wrong one he got to eat. I didn't know it, Cherry. I said, sir, no hell you won't. I bet you won't. Not tonight you won't. You won't pay for another steak. I said, charge my card again. The woman running up again. $9.75. Mm-hmm. I said, not tonight. You won't. It bothered me because the man was worried about that. The look on his face and when he was worried about that. Mm-hmm. And his co-worker was saying, man, you cooking the steak too long. He said, no, man, it ain't too long. I said, well, let me cut into it. I said, no, this too tough for me. I said, I said, I don't want this. He said, and then he looked at the other employee. He said, so how much this gonna cost me? How much this gonna come out my check? I said, come out your check. He said, yeah, they take it out of our check. I said, what you say? Now, where that's legal at? Tell me where it's legal. Tell me where it's legal at. They deal with a whole lot. So when y'all go in there fucking up a Waffle House, share this video. When y'all take y'all dumb asses in there, messing up a Waffle House, y'all done cost somebody their job or their income. That's sad. That's sad. We see nothing but them tearing up Waffle Houses. Showing your ass at a Waffle House. That ain't your business. The person that owns that Waffle House. The people in there that's cooking for y'all. Y'all don't cause them owners to lose money. You don't cause the damn co-workers to either lose their job or miss out on money. They fuck up Walmart. If your black ass owned that Walmart, you wouldn't fuck it up. It's sad. I said, not on my watch you won't. I said, so you won't pay for that. I said, well, she can take it home. She tell. I said, no, I'm not taking it home. He can have it. I said, not only am I paying for it, but he get to take the steak home. That's bad. When that became legal, tell me when it became legal. We gotta do better. So now it really bothers me that y'all going to these Waffle Houses and these people up there all the time of night cooking our food for us, trying to make the best of the best for us. And y'all go up there and tear up the places. They literally tears up Waffle House. Look at the videos. So that person done lost their job. All them cooks done lost their job. They all in there fighting with the cooks. They got to defend their life. And in the meanwhile of them defending their life, they losing their job. Oh, Lord, black people got to do better. Is this legal for a company? Do y'all know how many mistakes happen on a restaurant? And people return food? How is this fucking legal for Waffle House? Tell me somebody. I will never conform to this world. I won't. I'm different. Y'all share this. Everybody share this live. Waffle House needs to be stopped. Whoever the owner of Waffle House, they should not make people pay for. They should not make the employees pay for. How many restaurants we go in and return food? Everybody welcome. Y'all just do y'all part by sharing. How many restaurants we go in and return food and employees don't have to pay for? Why the fuck Waffle House making their employees pay for? What customers condemn is not what they want. I keep telling y'all, we want to fight with each other. We want to fight. The devil got a noose around black folks' neck. The devil got a noose around our necks. And y'all love it. Y'all love it. And I don't. How many of y'all would pay for that steak again? This is steak. The steak is thin as fuck. So how can they even get it right when it's thin as fuck? Look at this. How they gonna get this shit right? This ain't no goddamn T-bone. When you know the T-bone to be this thin. Hello? When you know the T-bone to be this goddamn thin. Shut the front door and look at the people. And then you want to take from them? Shut your fucking ass. Y'all make me boycott this place. Mm-mm. Ooh, this bless my spirit, Lisa. Mm-mm. We return food all the time. Mm-mm. This is crazy. Can't even see what's going on around us, Cherry. Everybody in for themselves. And I ain't for that. Waffle House needs to be boycotted for making their employees pay for a mistake on the order. I don't believe in that. I just don't. I ain't gonna never sit well with that. And they done pissed me the fuck off tonight. I'm for what's right. Everybody make goddamn mistakes. No restaurant on this earth make employees pay for a return order. Not that I know. This is the first for me. Everybody shut it. I paid $9.75 2 times for a thin ass T-bone. That ain't even a T-bone. They took a real T-bone and maybe made 3 steaks out of it. And that's why I tell y'all, we always fussing and arguing with one another. We fuss and fight with one another. But look, the real shit is going on. Look at the real shit that's going on. Lord, be with our people, please. Please be with our people, Jesus. And the man, what he said, how much that gonna come out of my check? I said, come out your check. He was concerned about how much money was gonna come out of his check. They told him, well, T-bone $9.75. He said, oh, they're gonna take $9.75. No, hell they won't. No, hell they won't take $9.75 out your check. I said, I'm gonna pay for this steak again. Paid another $9.75. But man, this your steak. You take. I know it ain't my steak. He can take it home. Let him take it home. And he thanked me. The man thanked me. Not only did I repay for the steak, I let him take the steak home. The man thanked me. People got too much malice in their heart. People got too much malice in their heart. Waffle House, y'all wrong. Lord, they wrong. Jesus, they wrong for doing a man like that. Ain't no telling how long this been going on, but we, the consumers, didn't know. Ain't no telling how long this been going on at the Waffle House, but we didn't know it. But we always patronizing their ass. And they ain't for us. How y'all feel now? How y'all feel now? Cherry, it hurt my spirit to watch that man say, how much this gonna come out of my check? It's like I wanted this steak this way. I felt like I fucked up. It felt like I did something wrong. But the look on that black man's face, if you ain't making shit to let $10 come out your check, it's a lot. I said, not today. I said, sir, not tonight. You won't have to pay for it. I said, not tonight. You won't have to pay for it. And they literally charged me again. Charged my card again for $9.75. Make it make right. Do y'all think it's fair? How many of y'all think it's fair? That's why I say some illegal shit going on. That's why I say, Sheridan, I said, I ain't never know anybody to pay for an order a customer didn't like. I'm full. I ain't even eating all of it. Y'all know I don't eat a whole lot. I ain't even eating all this shit. And y'all gonna charge these goddamn, take these people money. Baby, every dog got its day. In Waffle House, all these damn employees that you've been making pay for a goddamn return order you gonna repay. That don't sit well with me. When I tell y'all, my blood is boiling. It's not fair, God. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Jesus, please. It's not fair. The people ain't making that much money. And you want to take their money. How many orders that this fucking Waffle House has charged against hardworking people? This bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. If I worked there, I would report them and find me another job. We black people have went through so much hell here on earth. And we got nobody advocating for us. That's why I advocate as much as I can, because there's nobody advocating. I know I cry about stuff like this, and God, ain't nobody advocating. If I didn't stand up, that boy would have had to take $10 out of his check. That man would have had to lose $10 out of his check. That's not right. That's not right. Y'all know I'm sensitive. I'm very sensitive, especially shit like this. Just to see that man. He said, okay, ma'am. I said, ma'am, that's right. I said, no, you've been killing that steak. I said, I don't want that one. And I said, well, just let me cut into it. I cut cut into it. I said, no, this too dry for me. This too well done for me. I don't want it. And he looked at his co-worker, the cashier. He said, how much I got to pay for this? I said, pay for it? What you mean you got to pay for it? He said, they make us pay for it. How many times this have been done to our black people at a Waffle House? How many times they done took advantage of our black people at the Waffle House? Y'all don't understand. I don't like wrongness. To me, to watch that black man say, how much is coming out my check? How much they taking out my check? And that woman say $9.75. I say $9.75 out his check. What you mean? Everybody should report them. Everybody should report them. That's wrong. And everybody steaks is one difficult thing to make. And how you gonna make them pay for it? Because steaks is people like a medium rare, people like a well done, people like a medium. Why you gonna make them pay for it? They doing our black people wrong. Mostly black people work at Waffle Houses. I always wondered this and I never Googled it. I want to know who owned Waffle Houses. How Waffle Houses got started. Y'all, I don't like this. This bothers me. Who is the original owners of Waffle House?
The original owners of Waffle House were Joe Rogers Sr. and Tom Forkner. They opened the first restaurant in 1955, designing it as a sit-down, 24-hour establishment. Rogers had restaurant experience, while Forkner was a real estate developer. Both founders passed away in 2017.
Both of them died in 2017. So we got Joe Rogers Sr. and Tom Forkner. Joe Rogers Sr. There it is. White. That's Mr. Joe Rogers. He died in 2000. Both of them died in 2007. And Tom Forkner. Tom Forkner, Waffle House owner. Tom Forkner, Waffle House owner.
Tom Forkner, co-founder of Waffle House with Joe Rogers, helped build the restaurant chain into a major brand known for its service. He died in 2017 at age 98.
98. You're catering to niggas. White folks don't go in no fucking Waffle House, Holly. It's mostly Negroes. You catering to Negroes. And this is why I tell y'all, we fight with one another. This hurts my spirit. For some reason, I never thought about looking at Waffle House. I thought Waffle House was black owned. I thought it was black owned. No, ma'am. White owned. And both of them motherfuckers died in 2017. We gotta do better. We gotta protect our people. They making all this money off ours. Ain't no Waffle House in no upstanding community. Think about it, where you see Waffle House at. But them crackers making all that money off us what? Black folks. Yeah. They're making millions and billions off us. They don't mind being in the hood, snatching our money. I really thought Waffle House was black owned. I really did. People perish for lack of knowledge, and I dropped the ball on this one. I dropped the ball on this one when that man was walking around saying how much it gonna come out my check. I helped that man pay his bills, y'all. A person that I know worked for Waffle House. Helped that man pay his bill for about 3 or 4 months. About 3 or 4 months. It's black owned. One thing about people that start businesses, it's black owned. They know we gonna stick together. Not stick together. They know that we gonna support. We gonna spend our money with that company. We gotta do better. Everybody shut his lie. I'm gonna get off of here. Take my pretty little self to bed. I love you, Cherry. I love you, sis, from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all. Bye.